What is up, everybody? We are playing, no, not playing at all. We are discussing Captain America in this episode of Hero Ranking. Hero Ranking. I just finished playing 4 aspects with him, the original 4 aspects with him, and I had a great time. Now, after seeing my ranking of this, I have actually started to criticize the cards more. So even though his cards are very good, his overall ranking is gonna be lower than the past couple weeks. That's what it says. So I played Captain America, all 4 aspects against Red Skull. So please take into account that these cards are ranked based on those 4 encounters against that one villain. So some cards I may have ranked low, but against other villains they may be higher, or vice versa. So let's get into it, shall we? So for our hero, that's just going to be a 4. I feel like my hero and alter egos always end up at the same spot. So Captain America 222, great state line, love it, love to see it. Avenger Soldier, I can do this all day. Action, discard 1 card from your hand. Ready, Captain America. So you can essentially do 4, essentially a 4/4, possibly 4 defense if you get attacked twice. 2/2, you know what I mean. At the cost of or it's like 4/2/2, 2/4/2, you know what I'm talking about. At the cost of discarding 1 card from your hand, which came in very handy, so that's why it's the number 4. Moving to just alter ego, we're just gonna keep moving here. Alter ego is right here. Oh, that is not alter ego. What am I saying? Here it is. That's gonna be a 3, like usual. See, 3 recovery, shield soldier, living legend, reduce the cost first ally played each round by 1. This, I really should rank this higher, because I just read that. If you're in a multiplayer game, this goes for any ally, not just your own, because it says reduce the cost of the first ally played each round by 1. So if you're playing with other people, that's what it was. If they want to play an ally, they can use this ability. Yeah, it's the first ally though. It's the round, so you're out of luck if your teammate wants to do it first. Just saying, but hopefully there's good communication set up. Search your deck and discard power for the Captain America shield upgrade and add it to your hand. Shuffle your decks. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the setups, but this one's okay. His shield is pretty okay. It's kind of worth it. Goes into your hand, not into your deck, into play, which is most setups, I think. Shuffle your deck. Hand size 6, hit points 11, which is still pretty good. I guess moving on, right? Moving on to Agent 13. Agent 13, I actually put as a 2 because I did not play her that much. Whenever she was in my hand, there was a different card that I wanted to play at that time. But she did get played. She did get played once, and that was to help remove some threat. In other circumstances, she's gonna be a lot better. 3, 2, 1, 3 shield. Response after Agent 13. Enters player, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So you throw her in, remove 2 threat from a scheme, or remove another 2 threat from a scheme. So that's 4 threat on that one turn, which is still pretty good. And then you still have, as long as you don't defend with her, you still have 4 more thwart to use her up. So that's a total of 8 thwart still. So pretty good card. Pretty good card, but I didn't use it. I didn't use it. I had other cards that I wanted to play. Moving on to Fearless Determination. I forgot what that looked like. There it is. Fearless Determination. I put as a 3 because I played this quite often. 0 cost event, superpower, here action. Captain America gets +1 thwart until the end of the phase. Draw 1 card. So basically, I wouldn't say you're trading, no. You have 5 cards. You're getting rid of a card to get another card. You're basically just adding +1 thwart and getting the chance of getting resource cards or better cards in your hand. This should be in a 4 spot as well. But I already marked it. We ain't changing it. So great card. I had 2 of these in my hand, so I had Captain America up to 4 thwart, 2 new cards. It was great. Yeah, that was great. And I think that was my protection game. Moving on to the next, Heroic Strike. I love this card. Where is it? Is it? This is it. Heroic. Can't get rid of these ads for some reason. Heroic Strike is a 4/3 event attack. Hero action attack. Deals 6 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using a strength resource, stun the enemy. So this works really well with his resource generators. Also any wilds you have. Plus 6 damage against Red Skull. That's half his health right there. And then a little less in stage 2. And then you can stun him as well. So all those side schemes he has, psh, don't need them. Don't worry about it. Great card. I love playing this card. I kept it in my hand for the next round if I couldn't play it. No, you move, Captain America. Alright, moving on to Shield Block. Shield Block, right there. Shield Block is a 3. Now, I didn't play this as much as I wanted to, but I can... So it was going to be 2, but I bumped it up to 3 because what it does. 0 cost. Or defense, interrupt defense. When you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Captain America's shield, prevent all of that damage. Did I play that? Yeah, I did play that, but I never put a exhaust thing on there because I don't think I had anything else that would exhaust it. I didn't. Anywho, but prevent all that damage, so you could be hitting for pretty much anything. It's all gone, just like that. Just, it's a 4. It's a 4. It's gonna be the highest card on there, one of them. Moving on to Shield Toss. Now these are not ordered anyway. There's like that, so take that into account too. Shield Toss. Actually put as 1. Yep, it's real low. 0. Attack superpowered. Hero action attack. Discard X cards from your hand, then return Captain America's shield from play to your hand. Deal 4 damage to X enemies. Now I only use this once. And I forgot to return the shield back to my hand. I really need to read the cards when I play. I used it once to attack the villain and another minion because that was the best outcome I could, but I had other cards in my hand that I wanted to play instead of this. This is still a great card, but in the games I was playing, I didn't use it. I didn't need a reason to at the time. It never came up in my hand when I had minions out. There we go. When I just had the villain, I would usually be able to hit more damage with better cards. That's the reason why it wasn't played. That's why it's so low right now. Moving on to Steve's Apartment. Steve's Apartment is actually 2. I played it twice, I think. 1 cost support, location, alter ego action. Exhaust Steve's Apartment, draw 1 card, and heal 1 damage from Steve Rogers. That's caveat. If you play it your first turn, you can't play it. You can't exhaust it because you can't heal 1 damage. But it's still a very good card if you do take damage. You get to draw a card, and you get to heal 1. Both are pluses. Because it's always good to have another card. Maybe if it was 2 damage, you'd go up more. But I can see why it's 1 damage and 1 cost, because that extra card does a lot. Moving on to Captain America's helmet, which I put as, what did I put that as? 2 as well. Now, I didn't play this at all. I think I should have 1 game because I lost to that. I think so. 1 cost upgrade. Armor. Interrupt. When Captain America would be defeated, set his hit point dial to 1 instead. Then discard this card's strength resource. That's phenomenal. I should have put it in there, basically just as a backup. Because if you go down, you got 1, you bounce back up. I think from what I've seen, that's the only card that kind of does that. Yeah, that is. So I need to play it more in my future games, and then this card will probably be bumped up in next year's tier list if I do them again. Moving on to Shield, Captain America. That's right. The bread and butter of the game, or of his deck, I think. Kind of, not really. So upgrade 1 item restricted, max 2 restricted cards per player. Captain America gets +1 defense and gains Retaliate 1. Retaliate 1 is what really bumps this up to 4 because Retaliate is just amazing. But also, if you don't have this card on the field, it's not a lost cost because I think there's only 1 card that actually affects it, which is Shield Throw, Shield Toss. Because that's the only time you actually need to do something with it. Not shield block, yeah. No, yeah, shield block and shield toss. Only other cards you actually need this on the field for. Everything else you can use. Wild resource. Great card. Retaliate 1. Defense 2. So if you do get, yeah, no matter what, retaliate happens if you get attacked. So you defend, take no damage, retaliate. Beautiful. Last but not least, sorry, I thought I did something wrong. Super Soldier Serum is a 2, just like every other resource generator I put on here. 2 cost upgrade item, resource, exhaust Super Soldier Serum, generate a strength resource. Good card. There's 2 of them, which is almost a what's the word I want to use? I can't think of it. There's almost 2 resource generators in almost every deck, but not. So yeah, it's 2, generates resources. It matches very well with Heroic Strike. So that's very good, especially if you can't if you don't have any strength in your thing. Or is this a physical? Is this physical? Is this a physical symbol? I think it is physical, mental, and energy. Well, no, I gotta look into that. I've been calling it strength. Anyway. So that is all the cards ranked of Captain America. I think I actually went pretty good into evening it out now instead of stacking one. So in the end, we have out of 10, 7 out of 10. I know it's really low. It's really low. Who would have thunk? Not me. I had fun with it. So yeah, I'm gonna be a lot more stricter with ranking these cards from now on. And that's if please let me know what cards you think should be higher or what cards should be lower, or what you think out of 10 he should be. And with that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and we'll catch you next time. Deuces.